You know those moments when you're scrolling through Instagram and you see celebrities flaunting their mansions, cars, and jets? Well, we're about to blow that out of the water. Forget everything you thought you knew about luxury, because today we're diving into a world so opulent and extravagant that it would make a billionaire blush. We're exploring items so ridiculously rare and expensive that they're owned by, get this, just a handful of people on the entire planet. From a vodka bottle that costs more than a house to a legendary car, we're about to take you on the most jaw-dropping tour of ultra-luxury you've ever seen. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Billionaire Vodka by Leon Veras. Oh, you think you've seen luxury? Hold my drink, literally. Veras wasn't messing around when he dubbed this Billionaire Vodka. Priced at a staggering $3.7 million, this vodka is not for the faint of wallet. Why so costly, you ask? First off, it's 5 liters of the smoothest, cleanest vodka, crafted through a traditional Russian method. We're talking pure wheat and pristine water here. But hold on, it doesn't stop there. The twist? This water's not just filtered, it's poured over diamonds worth millions. Yeah, you heard right, diamond-filtered vodka. And as if that weren't flashy enough, the bottle itself is a gem, literally. It's adorned with 3,000 real diamonds. Rare Blue Moon Diamond. Wait a moment for some real bling. Let's talk blue diamonds, the rock stars of the gem world. These dazzling beauties have captivated everyone, from gemologists to history buffs, for centuries. But wait, not all blue diamonds are created equal. Enter the Blue Moon Diamond, a jaw-dropping 12.03 karat wonder. What sets it apart? Well, its color is not just blue, it's fancy, vivid blue. Plus, it's internally flawless. Talk about winning the diamond lottery. Now, for the jaw-dropper, this gem shattered records when it was auctioned for a staggering 48.6 million Swiss francs. That's $48.5 million, folks. And it was the 3rd time a private buyer from Hong Kong splurged on a rare diamond to honor someone named Josephine. Therefore, if you are considering purchasing a diamond in the near future, the Blue Moon could quite possibly raise your bar. Ferrari 250 GTO. Ready to switch gears? Let's talk about the Ferrari 250 GTO, the superstar of luxury cars that's also a beast on the racetrack. First unveiled in Ferrari's annual press event back in 1962, this bad boy stands out. Why? It's the only model in its series with a front engine, while its racing siblings rock mid-engines. Now here's the kicker. This car was the it luxury item until a Mercedes stole the show with a $142 million price tag. But don't get it twisted. The 250 GTO still commands big bucks. Seriously, since 2010, not a single one has sold for under $30 million. And if you're wondering about specs, this 4.0-liter dynamo saw real racing action, boosting its already sky-high value. So if you've got a few dozen million lying around, maybe it's time to go car shopping. Antia, the billion-dollar home. Ever heard of a billion-dollar home that's too ritzy to actually live in? Meet Antia, a 27-story skyscraper in Mumbai that's basically the Mount Everest of luxury homes. Yet, its mega-rich owners won't spend a night there. Talk about bad luck vibes. So, who's the owner? None other than Mukesh Ambani, India's richest dude and the world's 9th wealthiest, according to Forbes. With a net worth of a whopping $27 billion, you'd think he'd enjoy his palace, right? Wrong. Okay, let's dish on the details. Built for $1 billion, this place is a wish list come true. 3 helipads, a 6th-floor parking garage, landscaped gardens, a theater, and even a ballroom. Yeah, this isn't your average McMansion. The theater's not just for show, it's hosted movie nights, and the ballroom's been the backdrop for some pretty swanky parties. The renowned Oberoi hotel chain has trained the staff to make sure everything is perfect. But when the party's over, it's back to the family's old pad for the night. Adding another layer of cool, each floor's got its own vibe, thanks to a mix of unique materials. Picture this. You walk into a grand hall with 9 elevators, chic powder rooms, and reception areas that make you feel like you've stepped into a 5-star resort. So, if you ever find yourself in Mumbai, keep an eye out for Antia. You can't miss it. It's the billion-dollar home no one's actually calling home. Hey everyone, if you're as fascinated by these extravagant luxuries as I am, go ahead and hit that like button to show some love. Not part of our exclusive club yet? Make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you won't miss out on the next big reveal. The Codex Leicester. Ever wondered what the priciest book in the world is? Drumroll please, it's the Codex Leicester. And guess who snapped it up for a cool $30.8 million? Yep, Bill Gates himself. In today's money, that's a staggering $54.4 million. Now let's dive into why it's so special. This is not your typical bedtime book because Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance genius, wrote it. It's a treasure trove of groundbreaking ideas, mostly cooked up between 1504 and 1508. And get this, that period was the golden age of Florence, bursting with luminaries in art, science, and literature. The era was even dubbed the School of the World. So what was Leo up to back then? Oh, you know, just dabbling in anatomy, contemplating human flight, attempting to paint monumental battles, and brainstorming ways to make rivers more navigable. Just another day in the life of a genius, right? So yeah, when you think of splurging on a book, the Codex Leicester sets the gold standard. Literally. The Enigma Machine. The Enigma Machine is basically the stuff of legend in the security world. Back in World War II, the Germans counted on it to send top-secret messages. The genius of it? The machine could encrypt messages in over 1 billion unique ways. For the longest time, it was considered an impenetrable fortress of codes. Then came Alan Turing and his brilliant team. They discovered weaknesses in the Enigma and cooked up the bomb machine to break the toughest parts of the code. This was a game changer. Cracking it was pivotal for the Allies to put the brakes on the Germans. Now, want to own a piece of history? A working Enigma was auctioned off for a cool $1 million in 2022. They're super rare. Only a handful of operational machines are left. The RollsRoyce Boattail. So, you think luxury cars are all about speed and leather seats? Meet the RollsRoyce Boattail, the world's one of the most expensive new car that's turning heads and emptying wallets. Clocking in at a jaw-dropping $28 million, this car is an exercise in opulence. But hang on, it's not just the price tag that's mind-blowing. This masterpiece took 4 years to create and is so customized that the owners were in the design room calling the shots. Seriously, they teamed up with the creators to make sure this ride was a perfect match for their style and culture. Now, let's talk design. The car has a nautical theme, inspired by J-class yachts. Yep, Rolls-Royce isn't new to boat-inspired beauties. It's a modern nod to their classic 1932 Boattail. Plus, it features a meticulously crafted Pantheon grille up front, signaling a fresh direction for the brand. Inside? Oh, it's a different world altogether. Plush interiors, attention to detail, it's basically a glimpse into the future of Rolls-Royce. So, yeah, it's a car, but it's also a statement. A $28 million statement. The Hope Diamond. Ah, the Hope Diamond. A gem wrapped in mystery, history, and a whole lot of bling. This 45.52 carat beauty isn't just your average sparkler. It's a deep grayish-blue wonder that's had a guest list ranging from French kings Louis XIV to XVI, and possibly even Britain's King George IV. Now, how did it land in the limelight? Well, originally, it was part of a much larger stone called the Tavernier Blue, a 115 carat diamond brought from India to France. In 1673, King Louis XIV, aka the Sun King, snagged it and turned it into a jaw-dropping 69 carat gem known as the French Blue. His jeweler even added a gold backing to make its blue sun pop. Fast forward a bit, and you'll find the Hope Diamond in the hands of Henry Philip Hope, a wealthy British gem enthusiast. After he passed away, the diamond shuffled through his family until 1901. Then it was off to the auction block, and eventually she ended up with Evelyn Walsh McLean, a DC socialite in 1912. She hung on to it until 1947. After that, none other than jewelry legends Harry Winston and Pierre Cartier bought the gem. In a grand gesture, Harry Winston donated it to the Smithsonian in 1958. So now, this legendary gem calls America home. Pretty epic journey for one diamond, don't you think? And there you have it, folks. a whirlwind tour of some of the world's most jaw-dropping, ridiculously expensive, and flat-out unique luxury items. Thanks for joining me on this extravagant journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for what comes next in the world of untouchable luxury.